Hi, this is Corncod One of Nationalist News and Notes. Boy, never a dull moment with European nationalism in the last few months. All sorts of action. Our great hero, the deputy Italian Prime Minister Matteo Salvini, who's the de facto leader of Italy, recently called Jean-Claude Juncker, the high EU official, a drunk. And he's not wrong. He said, I only negotiate with sober people, which is pretty hilarious because Juncker is often found stumbling around EU meetings. I don't know what it is with these Luxembourgeois politicians. I've been thinking long and hard about why they've been so nasty and insulting against European nationalist leaders. I don't want to attack all people from Luxembourg because there is a tiny nationalist party and there is a tiny Eurosceptical party. They don't get much in the way of votes, but I wish them well. But I think it's because it's the only way that a lot of these Luxembourg politicians can gain prominence and order people about. They seem to have an obsession with ordering people about. Like that's the ultimate thing about political leadership. Not true. The first step, I think, in being a nationalist is you have to love your people. And you see that with Salvini, right? He goes to a rally, gives a 20-minute speech, and then spends the next hour and a half taking selfies with people, shaking hands, hugging the ladies. He loves the Italian people. We saw that with Jair Bolsonaro as he continues to run for president of Brazil. He gets in amongst the people. I mean, for him, it may not have been wise because, as you know, a couple of months ago, some Marxist kook stabbed him and almost killed him because of Bolsonaro's tendency to mix among the people, to talk to the people, to show respect for the people. But, people like Juncker, people like the Luxembourg foreign minister, they don't love the people. They love to order the people about. And, it's something that nationalists have been accused of, but that's not what nationalists are about. We love our people. Other interesting news, looks like there's going to be a big meeting between Salvini and Marine Le Pen, head of the National Rally, aka the old National Front in France. They'll be collaborating together, and they've been good friends for many years. But there's going to be a formal meeting coming up, and I'm happy about that. Marine Le Pen's father, Jean-Marie Le Pen, who's the grand old man of French nationalism, the gentleman's well into his 80s, and he's still getting in trouble with the authorities. He's going to be tried very soon for so-called homophobic remarks. Well, it's funny. The old man's still active in politics. His daughter has tried to distance herself from him because, she's so moderate. It's about time she embraced the old man. The old man's a tough old guy from the, who actually left politics for a few years so he could fight the radicals in Algeria. So he's a tough guy, and he's carried the flag for French nationalism for many years. So I hope Jean-Marie doesn't get fined too badly. What are they going to send some 85-year-old guy to prison? He's been accused of these stupid crimes in recent years. He always ends up paying a fine or something like that. But I admire his never say die philosophy. So, hooray for Jean-Marie. Vive la France. Well, that ends this brief report here on Nationalist News and Notes, and I'll be signing off.